Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa and I help people declutter and organize their homes. Today I'm going to work on my bathroom, which is a little bit tricky because it's very small. I share a bathroom with my youngest son. My oldest son, his room is right there. He has his own bathroom, even though he lives at college 3/4 of the time, but that's just the way it kind of worked out. So I'm going to work on my bathroom. It is the tiniest. I'm really not even sure how I'm gonna fit my camera in there or my body in there on the floor, but we're gonna give it a go. Currently, my bathroom has kind of makeshift containers with some semi-organization going on in there. It was organized at one point, but it got out of control as things do. So yesterday, I went to the container store and I picked up some containers that I'm gonna try to fit. What's funny is, I just happened to be in the neighborhood of where the container store was and I didn't have measurements for underneath my sink. So I don't know if these are gonna fit, but we're gonna try to work it. So this is underneath my bathroom sink. You can tell that it was organized anyway. It's not completely organized anymore, but I have these new containers that we're gonna try to fit and see how that works out. It also has this one little drawer. I'm gonna go through this too because I see that it needs some organization. I'm gonna try and see if I can fit my tripod in here so you can watch me do this, and we'll find out in a sec. All right, so as you can see, these have just gotten a little out of control. I don't think I've done a good declutter in here for a while. And I think, yeah, see, this doesn't go in here. Toothbrushes don't go in the bathroom, but they don't actually, because you can see I have so little storage here. I actually have a hallway closet that this kind of thing's going overstock goes in for the bathroom. This as well, I just bought this, haven't used it yet, gotta learn how to use it. So what I'm gonna do is put it in my overstock closet for now. So those two things were pretty quick. All right, now, see, this goes in this bin, but we're gonna take all of this stuff out and I'm gonna just see if the bins I picked up at the container store actually fit in here or not. I think it's about 50-50 at this point because I really wasn't sure. Oh my gosh, my scissors, I've been looking for these forever. All right, and clearly I need to clean in there. It's very dusty. I'll never understand how dust gets in closed things, but it does. All right, let me get this cleaned up and then we're gonna try to reorganize with the new containers. All right, so now we're gonna see if the containers fit. Oh, that's happy making. This one I'm really worried about. I wasn't sure. Ooh, hold on, will it close? Will it close? Move that. Oh, goodness. Yes. I'm pretty good with spatial relations, but terrible at math, so go figure. Anyway, so never take the stickers off until you know it fits, because just in case you want to return it. So I got this Lazy Susan, which I want to put the things that were in this bin in. Ugh. This has a lot of stuff in it, so we're gonna have to go through it and see what needs to stay. Now, some of this, like, you've noticed probably that I have a lot of tattoos. My youngest son does as well. So we have tattoo care, quite a lot of it. And so some of this will be tattoo care. What I'm gonna do now is just kind of go through this bin. I don't have a way for you to see it because I can't, I don't have any room to angle the camera down. So I'm gonna go through it real quick and then I'll just show you when I'm putting stuff back in here. All right, this is much easier to navigate now. So what I did was I zoned everything. So these are my hair care products. This is the one facial product I use in the bathroom. The rest of mine are all in my vanity in my bedroom. And then I have my son's face care. Actually, he has more. So I'm wondering where that is. He's been spending some nights at his girlfriend's house, so I wonder if he has some over there. But I'll have to ask him. But this is fitting perfectly. So tattoo care in the middle, his face stuff. This is also tattoo care. And then his shaving cream and his deodorant. I do have razors for him. Forgive the pillows. I can't sit directly on the floor. But I think I'm going to put those down here. And then in here, what I want to get is, this worked out really well. It fits pretty nicely. I only have 2 brushes, and my son and I actually share this one. And I think I want something so these go upright. You always want to use your vertical space. And you see how I do have a lot of vertical space in here. But the problem is this pipe underneath the bathroom sink is one of the harder places to organize, usually because of the pipes. So I do have vertical space here, but it's just not enough. And honestly, we don't use that many products, so it's not really that big of a deal. But always zone your areas so you know, oh, hey, here's my hairspray, here's my mousse, here's my dry shampoo. You want those all in the same area. My son will know here's all his stuff, and he'll be able to flip it around. Oh, mom put all my, face stuff all in the same spot. So now we're gonna go through this. I used to have really long hair down to my waist. So I actually have quite a lot of, and so did my oldest son. He still does have long hair. Not to his waist anymore, but it's still pretty long. So I have a lot of hair tools. You know what, this can go right here too. Let's see. So this is organized-ish. I'll put it that way. This used to have other things in it, and these don't really fit. So I think I'm gonna lose this little container, and we're gonna instead use this. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get my camera to be able to look in this drawer and show you what I'm doing, because I can't do it one-handed. I wish you could see what's going on that side of the camera, because it's dogs. They're very interested in why I'm on the floor in the bathroom. All right, so I'm gonna move. We've got a couple of razors. I think they can go over here, and then this razor, I think you're gonna go this way. Hair ties. All right, let's see. All right, these are my contacts. I actually need to refill this. I keep my overstock of contacts in that pantry or the closet in the hallway I was talking about earlier. So I need to get some more contacts out of there because I'm almost out. These are, this is my son's foundation. They can stay down here. He uses that to cover up sometimes. All right, so we have all of our little clips. I still, even with my short hair, braid it sometimes, and I still do use these little clips and bobby pins quite a lot, actually. All right, so the one thing I'm having trouble with here is, where are these pimple patches gonna fit? I might have to move my contacts, but I really don't want to. I've liked them there. So it's just, these boxes are kind of awkward, but you know what? I think they fit. Oh, they do. They fit just fine right there. And these are his 2. I'm not sure what they are. Maybe they were like eye gel things. I don't know. I'm just impressed because my kid has a way better skincare routine than I have ever had in my life. I'm very impressed with the way he takes care of himself. Both of my kids, but especially my youngest. And I share a bathroom with him, so I'm very aware of how much stuff he needs. All right, yeah, that'll work. It's not always about Pinterest pretty, like it doesn't need to be rainbow colored and, looking ready for Pinterest. It just doesn't. It just needs to function for you. It needs to function. My thought is, I want to always know, if I'm going to look for something in my house, I know right where to go. It's not in 2 places, it's not in 3, unless we're talking overstock, that's different. But then I know that's overstock. Oh, hey, I'm out of contacts, I need in here, so I need to go to my overstock, because clearly you can only fit what you can, like I was saying, you can only fit what you can fit. And there's Dana K. White has, I think it's Dana K. White, has something called the container concept, which I absolutely love. You can only fit as much as will fit in the designated space for that thing. So right now we're looking at this extremely tiny bathroom sink. I can't fit a bunch of stuff in there. Therefore, I can't have a bunch of stuff. Especially if I don't want my stuff to drive me nuts. I have to pay attention to its limits. So my limits are this teeny bathroom and it's for me and my 19-year-old. We have to be able to fit our stuff in here, so it has to be organized and there has to be a minimal amount of it as well. That's a huge part, especially if you're in a small space. Hey, if you've got a giant bathroom and you can fit tons of, knock yourself out. I don't. Most people don't. So you want to work within the container. You want to zone. You want to always know where to look for something. What I'm trying to say is you don't want things in 17 different places. Like batteries, this is a really good one. A lot of people, when I go into their homes and we're working on a junk drawer or working on oftentimes a junk room or even just a junk cabinet, and we'll find batteries, and then we'll go over and there's underneath this particular, oh, there's batteries in there too. Well, so I say to my client, where do you keep your batteries? I don't know, there and there and there and there and there. You don't want that. You want one spot where you keep things, except for overstock, like I said. You know, you can have that in the garage or, you know, pantry or closet, whatever it is. But you want to know where things go. When you bring something into your house, zone it. Find a home for it immediately. And then that way, you know, this is where this lives. This is where this goes. And I only have this much space to hold it, so that's all I can have. It's really a life changer. It's a game changer. Speaking of game changer, I'm going to show you a hack I learned on Instagram that is mind-blowing. But I also wanted to say in my last video, I talked about that box I found with all that makeup in it. I was going to go through it in this video. I decided I didn't need any of it. I gave it a glance. I'm like, I haven't looked at this stuff in months. There's no point. So declutter, let it go. That's kind of my mantra. Let it go. I don't hang on to anything. Okay, so the hack I learned. You know when you have a bottle of something or a tube of something and it's really, you can tell there's more in there, but you can't get it out. Like, and you're squeezing and rolling and it's not working. And this harder plastic is hard to roll. It's not like something, sorry, my dogs are behind me playing. It's not like a toothpaste tube where you can easily roll it up. So you're just squeezing and squeezing and you know there's more in there, but you can't get it out. There's a hack for that. And I already tried it. So this is my son's, remember I was saying I knew he had more? It was in the shower. It's empty though, like it feels really empty. So we're gonna find out if it's actually empty with this hack. So what you need in order to do this is the lid that comes with it. So here is my face wash. And what I did is I cut off the top and I shoved the lid down inside it. You can see how the lid's down in there? And then you can see it's pushing out all of the extra. Like it grabs it on the sides and smushes it down. I have gotten probably at least 25 more uses out of this from when I was gonna throw it away. And you can still see there's stuff in there. It's genius. So let's try it with this. I'm gonna grab some scissors. And I'm just gonna cut the top of the tube off. I'm just gonna let it fall on the floor. And then what you're gonna do is unscrew the cap and it should fit perfectly inside. And it does. It totally does. And then you just smush that, you push it down, and then you'll see, ooh, yeah, there's stuff in there still. You'll see if there's more in there. This one's a little harder because the tube is long, so I'm gonna try to then just shove yeah, it works. Push the lid down like this, and it will get it to where you'll be able to see stuff coming out. This one is a little harder because my kid is the Incredible Hulk. And he always smushes things, but here we go. I'm smushing it to the bottom, and we'll see if there's, yeah, see that? There's stuff coming out. Game changer, money saver, use it. Thanks for watching my video today. If you like this, please give it the thumbs up. And if you are enjoying what I'm putting out there, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much, take care.